there, but I'll try to. Hips? Yep. Okay. Hips, hamstring, twists, seated postures. Okay. Let's start. We can start laying down. That's fine, Valerie. Let's start laying down and have a block under our sacrum. So I would lay down first and then lift your hips up. Yeah, lay down first and lift your hips up and place it on your sacrum. Yeah, that flat space right above the glutes, your triangular bone here. If that feels like too much for your body this morning, use your blanket instead. So you decide. Yeah, I would always, it helps to lay down first, yep. Yeah, I would say blanket. Do you want a blanket, Mary?
Actually, I'm going to do this one. If
perfect. Okay. Yeah, of course. Yep. So it's right here. That's flat space right above your glutes. Yeah. And it can be at a low height too. So as you're here, I invite you to close your eyes. Feel your bones sinking down towards the earth. Allow your jaw to relax. Soften your eyes and your eyelids, all the muscles in your face. Let's take a big breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Allow the back of your neck to soften even more. This is your practice, so I invite you to modify or skip over any postures or movements that don't feel beneficial to you today. As you're here, begin to deepen your breathing. Focus your breath into the low belly and the low back, as if you're blowing up a balloon in the pelvis. So this is a deep diaphragmatic breath. That helps detoxify the body as we deepen the breath. We move lymphatic fluid, helping to purify our bodies, moving it towards the heart. So if you're practicing at home, if you don't have a block, you could use a pillow or a blanket. And so we'll all Om together. If you'd like to, you can just skip over the Om and let the sound wash over you. It's a way to connect to sound and signify the beginning of your practice. Let's exhale completely. Inhale to prepare. So throughout this practice, let your breath be your main focus. And whatever sensations arise, notice them, but just stay with the breath. Let it be your anchor. This deep breath. You could even imagine that you're breathing into every cell of your body. Oxygenating your blood, bringing vitality. And as you're ready, please draw your right knee into your chest. If you'd like, you could lengthen your left leg down the mat. At any time, you could Modify the height of your block or even scoot it to the side. Let's begin to circle the ankle. In one direction and then slowly in the other. Connecting your movement with your breath. When you feel even in both directions, find stillness and begin to circle your knee. So we're massaging the digestive organs. Warming up the hip. And let's go in the other direction. And just helping to improve digestion. Another deep breath here. And as you come to stillness, hug the knee a little closer into the belly so there's a nice compression there. You can grasp on top of the shin or onto the thigh if that feels better for your body. And take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And slowly begin to switch sides, this time drawing left knee into the chest, perhaps lengthening right leg down the mat. And start to circle the ankle in one direction. And then in the opposite. And then come back to your breath, even deeper, breathing in to that low belly, low back, even imagining the breath moving throughout the body. And we'll come back to stillness, and then start to circle your knee. As you're ready, reversing the direction. And we'll come back to stillness. Hug that left knee into the chest a little deeper. Take a big, deep inhale. Deep exhale. And then gently release left side. If you'd like, you could reach the arms above the head and lengthen the legs if there's no discomfort in the low back. Taking a full body stretch here. One more deep breath. And then as you're ready, bend the knees, lift the hips, and if you still have a prop, scoot it to the side. So we'll return onto our backs. You can hug your knees to your chest. Take a few circles in one direction. And then reverse the direction. And let's return the soles of the feet to the mat. Step the feet wide to the edges of the mat and bring the arms out in a T shape. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, let your knees draw to the right side of the room. Gaze can be to the left. And take about 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, draw the knees back to center. Exhale over to the left side, gaze can be to the right. 3 deep breaths. And continue returning to that deep breath. As you inhale, slowly draw the knees to center. Let's bring hands beside the hips, feet about hip distance apart. Preparing for bridge pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to scoop the pelvis up, rolling vertebra by vertebra up. Lifting the hips. If you'd like, you could interlace your fingers behind the back and walk your shoulder blades towards one another. We'll hold this posture for about 5 breaths. You can imagine you're squeezing a block between the thighs, so there's some activation through the legs. One more deep breath. Let's inhale to prepare. And as you begin to exhale, slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra. Letting the glutes arrive last. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, start to scoop up once more, returning to bridge pose. Rolling vertebra by vertebra off. One more deep breath. Maybe lift the hips a little higher. As you exhale, roll down slowly, massaging the spine here. Inhale. As you exhale, start to roll to one side, taking a few breaths here before we transition up to seated. As you begin to exhale, make your way to a comfortable seat, taking your time. So if it's more comfortable for you, you could sit on a blanket, elevating the hips, or a block. As you inhale, start to reach your arms out and up. As you exhale, reach the arms out and down. This is called sun breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, out and down. Have energy through your fingers and your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. And do that twice more. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm out and up. And we'll circle right arm 3 times. So as you inhale, sweep down. Exhale, out and up. As if you're moving through water. So the movements are slow. And let's find stillness here. As you exhale, turn your torso over the left knee. And on the inhale, walk forward into a fold. Let's inhale to prepare. As you exhale, roll up vertebra by vertebra, unless there's sensitivity in the back, and you can take a long spine up. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, draw your hands to the center. And let your eyes close and just notice the left side and the right side of your body. Notice if there's a little difference between one and the other. As you begin to inhale, reach the left arm out and up. Exhale to the side. And we'll take those 3 circles, moving slowly. Inhale, down. Exhale, out and up. And as you move, I invite you to really enjoy your practice. Enjoy your breath and your movement. When you've reached your 3rd circle, find stillness here. And as you exhale, turn over that right leg. Take a breath. As you exhale, reach the arms forward. And slowly begin to rise up on the out breath. Let's inhale, reach the arms out and up. As you exhale, draw your hands to your forehead and then down to your heart. Let the eyes stay closed. And simply just notice. Notice your breath, the rhythm of your heart. And slowly allow the eyes to flutter open. And switch the cross of the legs, bringing opposite foot forward. As you inhale, sweep the right arm out and up. We'll take those 3 circles. Inhale and exhale. You can bring in Ujjayi breath, making an audible sound if you'd like. And then come back to stillness. As you exhale, turn the torso over the left leg, taking a breath here, finding some compression, and then slowly transitioning forward. And inhale to prepare. As you exhale, gently roll up vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Exhale, drawing them to the center. Bless you. And simply notice. As you inhale, slowly sweep that left arm out and up. We'll take our 3 circles. Inhale and exhale. Making your way to stillness. And slowly turn over that right leg, taking a breath. And gently make your way forward for about 3 breaths. And slowly roll up on the out breath. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, let the hands graze the forehead and then draw down to your heart in a symbol of connecting our minds and our words and our hearts together. As you're ready, begin to shift the weight forward and we'll transition to tabletop. If you have sensitive knees, you may want to place a blanket under the knees. And we'll circle here. So imagine you're inside a honey jar that's almost empty and you're going to clean it with your torso. So as you inhale, dip the chest down. As you exhale, round the spine up. This is also called Anahata Kriya. So it helps to open the shoulders, open space in the chest, open the heart. If you notice a spot that feels a little tighter, take your time there. Breathe into it. And if you can, take a full inhale as you open the chest and a full exhale as you round the spine. And slowly reverse the direction. Taking your time, breathing fully, deeply. And you come back to that Ujjayi breath if you'd like. Breath of victory. Making an audible sound as you warm the breath at the back of the throat. Kind of sounds like ocean waves. This is a way to remind yourself to breathe. It's also helpful for quieting the, quieting the mind. It also reminds your neighbor to breathe, which is really nice in a class. And as you feel even in this direction, you can press back into child's pose, bringing the big toes together, lengthening the spine, letting the forehead rest on the mat or a block if that's more comfortable. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And I invite you to bring into mind something that you're longing for in your life. This could be more peace, more harmony, more balance, maybe more energy or courage, whatever it is. Just bringing that into mind and inviting it into your body, into your practice. So we'll be building heat in about the next half an hour of class. And this heat in yoga is called tapas. It helps to sort of burn away the impurities or the barriers that keep us from accessing what we deeply long for. So it's kind of creating this really lovely fertile ground in your mind and your body and your heart to grow, to cultivate what you're deeply longing for. So let's take a deep breath in, sealing in that intention, and a deep breath out. And slowly begin to rise up to tabletop. Let's reach the right leg back behind. Press into the toes as you reach the heel back behind you. Draw the low belly in, and then we'll slowly lift the foot hip height. Keep activating through the belly. Press into the palms firmly. And find a long line of energy from your heel to the crown of your head. If you'd like a little bit more challenge, reach your left arm forward. And then keep drawing the belly in. If you notice the ribs are splaying down, try to knit them in so you're like a flat table. And then On the exhale, we'll draw the elbow and knee together, hollow the belly. Inhale, reach long. Now, if you have the hands down, you can just hollow the belly, drawing forehead to knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, hollow the belly round. Twice more. Last one. And slowly return to tabletop. And take heart melting pose, puppy dog pose. Walk your hands forward, draw the chest down, stacking your hips over your knees. This is a great pose for low back pain. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the mouth. Twice more, just like that. Inhale in. Exhale out. Letting go of any tension. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly return back to tabletop. This time reach your left leg behind you. Press into the toes. As you're ready, slowly lift the leg up. So we're squaring the hips, drawing the belly button towards the spine, pressing firmly into the palms. Find that long line of energy from your heel to the crown of your head. And as you're ready, if you'd like, you can reach right arm forward. Find your breath. You can always keep both palms down. As you exhale, round the spine. Maybe drawing elbow to knee or forehead to knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, hollow the belly. We'll take about 2 more. Inhale, reaching long. Exhale, hollow. And last one. And slowly return to tabletop. Inhale, reach forward with the arms. Exhale, let the chest draw towards the mat. Stacking hips over knees. Taking some deep breaths here. As you begin to exhale, rise up slowly and transition into downward facing dog. You can place any props to the side. So as you're here in down dog, you can soften your knees. You can walk your feet wide. Please modify at any time if you want to come down into child's pose. Listen to what your body is needing today. All of my guiding is just suggestions, really. It's always good to listen to what you need. So as you begin to inhale, let's reach long into your variation of plank. So you could modify this by bringing your knees down onto the mat. Activate here through the core, reach long through the legs, extend through the spine. You can imagine you're squeezing a block between your thighs. Take one more breath, so we're building that heat. And then as you begin to exhale, press your hips back into down dog. On the inhale, soften the right knee. On the exhale, soften the left knee. And so let the palms be really grounded. Spread your fingers wide, pressing into the very tips of them. Allow there to be a little bit more weight to the index and the thumbs in both hands. And just pedaling here, alternating your breath. And then slowly, let's begin to reach out into our variation of plank again. So if you have sensitive wrists, you can come down onto the forearms if you'd like. You can modify this by having the knees down. We'll take a couple more deep breaths. Building heat. One more breath here. As you exhale, draw the low belly and press the hips back into down dog. On the inhale, let's reach the right leg up towards the sky. You can always step your left foot into the center line of the mat. And then bend your right knee, opening the hip. Let's take 3 circles of the knee. As you begin to inhale, square the hips, lengthen the right leg, reach it up a little higher. And then on the exhale, step the foot slowly between the hands. Please lower the back knee. If you need to, you can double your mat or use a blanket under the back knee. We'll walk our hands up the right thigh. If you'd like, you could tuck left toes under. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, we'll hug underneath the right thigh. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, hugging. And I invite you to smile here if you'd like. As you inhale this time, reach out and up. And then exhale, draw the hands to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. And then exhale, we'll take right arm behind us for a twist. On the inhale, bring the palms back to center above the head. Exhale down through the midline. We'll take a twist here. You could bring your block under the left hand. Inhale here. As you exhale, sweep the right arm out and up, and then draw your left shoulder away from your ear. So instead of hanging in the shoulder, engage them together, the shoulder blades, down the back, and then you could lift the back knee if you'd like. We'll take 3 more breaths. So shoulder blades engage together, collarbones face the side wall. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly sail that right arm down, lowering back knee if it was lifted. Let's press back into child's pose. Taking a breath here. And just let your bones settle down towards the earth. So feeling a sense of support, a softening of the face, the jaw. It's like this lovely feeling of being held. And then as you're ready, start to rise back up to tabletop. Tuck the toes and press back into down dog. And then you could, if you'd like, you could stay in your down dog, or you could move through a vinyasa, which is reaching long into your plank, lowering down through chaturanga, opening into sphinx, cobra, or up dog. And just be sure that the hips stay in line with the shoulders. There's not dipping in the low back. Or if it feels best, just stay in down dog. And slowly begin to reach the left leg up this time. Bending left knee, open left hip, and start to circle the knee a few times. This can be done with your right knee on the mat too, if that feels best. On your inhale, reach long through the left leg. Lift the heel a little higher. On your next exhalation, step the foot softly between the hands, lowering the back knee. Maybe you'd like a blanket. Walk your hands up the left thigh. You can tuck right toes under. Then on your inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hug under that left thigh. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, reaching out and up, palms touch. Exhale, drawing your hands down through the midline. Just open the arms wide. On this time on the exhale, bring left arm behind you for a twist. As you inhale, bring the palms together above the head. Exhale, drawing them down through the midline. We'll take a twist here. Let's bring a block under the right palm if you'd like. Inhaling here, as you exhale, sweep the left arm up and then draw the shoulder blades together. Press into the right palm a little more. If you'd like, you can lift the back knee. Hips are squaring forward. And keep connecting deeper and deeper to your breath. As you exhale, slowly sail the hand down. Let's press back into down dog. As you'd like, you could move through a vinyasa or just stay in your downward facing dog. Just be sure to move slowly. Let's begin to soften the knees and take small steps to the very top of the mat. As you inhale, half lift, hands can come to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold with length. If you'd like, you could walk your hands underneath your feet. Massaging the wrists. We start to nod the head yes, releasing any tension in the back of the neck. And find stillness and maybe shake the head no. But really let the head hang heavy. We'll take 3 more breaths here. You can let there be maybe a deeper bend in the knee if that feels better. Maybe you would like more of a stretch in the hamstrings. You could begin to lengthen the legs. As you inhale, prepare. On the exhale, soften the knees, take a long spine up, reaching the arms out and up. Inhale. As the palms touch, exhale, draw the hands to the heart. Let's step the feet wide to the edges of the mat. As you inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, sweep your left arm down and reach your right arm over. We'll take 3 deep breaths. Stacking shoulders and hips. As you inhale, slowly come back to center. Reach long through the spine. Exhale to the other side. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, palms reach to touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's inhale here. As you exhale, take a long spine down. We'll start to shift the weight from side to side, letting the hands just sort of sail along, sweep along like a goldfish tail in the water. Let your neck relax. Head is heavy. Jaw is soft. Can bend the knees even deeper if there's any pressure in the low back. And let's take some sighs. So inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Just sort of letting, we carry a lot of stuff in our minds and then in turn in our bodies. So just taking this moment to sort of open a release valve and let go of some of that tension. Let's take one more big breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let's come back to center. As you inhale, take a long spine. Exhale, fold, compressing through the belly. You can hold behind the calf muscles here. On your next in-breath, lengthening long. Exhale, folding. Let's repeat that once more. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, plant the hands, step back to your variation of plank. You can just hold this for a breath. You could move through chaturanga and into a heart opener if you'd like, or just press back into down dog. So you get to decide what feels best for your body this morning. And then as you're ready, let's all meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a wide stance in dog, walking the feet to the edges of the mat. As you inhale, lift your heels high. As you exhale, let your heels draw down towards the mat. Draw the abdominals in. Inhale, reaching long through the legs. Exhale, heels draw down. Lifting hips high. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, heels draw down. And soften the knees and take small steps to the top of the mat. As you inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold with length. Let's bend the knees. Bring the hands behind the calf muscles, hugging belly towards the top of the thighs, and then maybe begin to lengthen the legs. So there's this compression that's happening from the belly to the thighs. But of course, listen to what feels good to you. We'll take 3 more breaths. So finding that nice compression. Let's inhale to prepare. As you exhale, soften the knees, reach out and up. Inhale, hands to heart. Let your eyes soften and close. Deepen the breath. Mountain pose. Let's bring the weight evenly between the left foot and the right foot. Between the ball mount of the foot and the heel. So you can even rock from side to side or forward and back to find that evenness. And there's a stillness to this pose, a steadiness. And press the feet down as if you're growing roots down into the earth. And reach long through the spine. Feel the air on your skin, the openness of the sky. So these two qualities meet, where there's grounding and there's lift. And slowly let the eyes flutter open. As you're ready, let your weight shift now to the left foot, and we'll gently lift right knee. So there are a couple variations. If it doesn't feel good to lift the knee, you could just bring the foot onto a block. That's a great variation. You could even interlace fingers under the thigh if that feels helpful. We'll hold this for about 3 more breaths. Draw the left hip in and up so there's a little bit more stability here. And then smile even when you're focused, if you'd like. Some days you don't feel like smiling, and that's cool. And then let's bring the left palm to either the outside of the knee, or you could take your foot and lengthen the leg, whatever floats your boat today. And we'll take 3 more breaths. As you inhale, prepare on the exhale, unwind the spine, lengthen the leg, reach it down, and we'll take some hip circles here. And then the opposite direction. And slowly come to stillness. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. So we'll shift the weight to the right foot. You could use a block and kickstand the foot if you'd like, or bring the knee in line with the hip. Wherever you are, find that drawing in of the right hip. So in and then up. One more breath here. And let's take the right palm and bring it to the knee, reaching left leg back, or left arm back. Whatever variation you took on the other side. And then find your breath. It's really less important what the shape looks like and more about your breath. Yeah, and if you define the pose again. I invite you to have fun. And then let's unwind the spine. Reach the leg out. And let's take a little wider stance with the feet. We'll take bigger circles here. Joints love circles. And then we'll go the other direction. And then let's stand about hip width apart. We'll take little spirals. I like to bend my knees in the center and then also lift opposite heel so that there's just no torque in the knees. And let's make some noise to just, yeah? I know all of us have very busy lives. We hold a lot together. So just an invitation to just let some of that go. And to me, yoga is this really lovely process of letting go of those stresses and barriers to kind of get to the deeper parts of who I am, the deeper parts that are more peaceful, more patient. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. They're always there, they're just sometimes buried beneath a whole lot of stress. So let's take mountain pose again. Soften the eyes, feel the earth under your feet, your connection to the earth. And then as you notice the quality of support, Just like that sweet feeling of being embraced by someone you love, being supported and held up. Then from that support, we find length through the whole body. That nice open sensation of possibility and freedom. There's a vastness. And feel the air on your skin. So the lift and the support. Let's take one more breath here. As you inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, drawing your hands down. So let's shift the weight to the left foot, lifting the right knee up. We'll send the leg back behind us into our warrior one. Both sets of toes forward, right heel lifted. Find your hips here and soften that right knee, and then scoop the pelvis forward and find length through the right leg. So you'll feel it on the hip flexor. As we inhale, reach out and up. As we exhale, we're going to hug under the left thigh, just like we did earlier, but find your abdominals here. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, hugging underneath the thigh. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale, palms meet. Exhale, draw your hands to the heart. Opening the arms, inhale. Exhale, left arm behind you. Take a twist here. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, we're going to lift that right hip and open to warrior two. So we lift out of the joint, stacking that left knee over left heel, left ankle. Press into, you could even lift your right toe, big toe. Yeah, just to feel that grounding of the right heel. And let's press our palms away from one another so you feel your scapula engage down your back. And you could probably, you want to step a little further? Nice. I think about just pushing away limiting beliefs, pushing away, drama, things that just aren't serving you. Those thoughts that spiral around, telling us that we're not capable, or that, the judging. Just finding that connection to your strength. On the inhale, let's flip the left palm. Exhale into dancing warrior. 5 deep breaths here. Opening up through the left side of the body, opening up the rib cage, intercostal muscles. One more deep breath here. As you exhale, come back to center. Grow a little taller as you find your feet. Exhale to side angle. You could take whatever variation that's in your practice. So if you want to take a bind, bring the hand to the inside of the foot. Whatever feels best for you. But keep lifting out of the feet, grounding. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, rise back up to your warrior pose. Let's lengthen the left leg and quarter turn the foot to the side. So the feet can pigeon toe in. You could bring a block in front of you if you'd like. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Keep a long spine. Hands can come to a prop or the mat, and let the weight shift Now to the ball mounts of the feet. If you feel pressure in the low back, soften the knees. You can allow the jaw to soften, the neck to relax. But there's an openness through the chest. So the collarbones are spreading. Let's take about 3 more deep breaths. So if you walk forward a little bit more. And then soften this down towards the earth. Yeah, nice. Let's take a twist. So if you'd like, you could bring a block to the center mat. Inhale, place the right palm either on a block or the mat. Exhale, sweep your left arm out and up. If you notice the left hip pressing up, see if you can draw it down so the hips are squaring. You get more of a twist. And take about 3 more breaths. As if you're breathing into every cell of your body. And as you exhale, slowly reaching the hand down. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, reach right arm up. As you exhale, gently lower the hands. Let's start to bend left knee, walking hands to the left side. So we'll stay here for about 5 breaths. So the knee can be forward or you can turn the toes out. As you inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. And keep returning to the breath. And slowly transition to center. Inhale, soften the knees, bring the hands to the thighs. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, draw the hands down to center. We'll take goddess pose, turning toes out. And then from goddess pose, inhale up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, left under right. Yes. Either way, we're going to do both. Inhale, opening the arms. Right under left. You can always catch the shoulders if that feels better for you. And then slowly release the arms. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. So the shaking is good. We're building heat, right? Building transformation. So one more breath here. And then we'll slowly lengthen. Quarter turn. We'll open the arms, inhale. As you exhale, make your way to your warrior 3. So this can also be done with blocks. This is the variation with blocks where you ground your hands onto the blocks, stacking wrists underneath shoulders. It's a great variation. Wherever you are, keep lengthening through the body, reaching long through the right leg, extending through the spine. One more breath. This time as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. So bring your hands to the mat, reaching right leg up towards the sky. Yeah. As you exhale, slowly reach the leg down, bringing it side by side, and we'll take our forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold with length. As you inhale, plant the hands, step back to a high plank or a half. You could move through a vinyasa or press into dog or child's pose. Your choice. And keep coming back to your breath. So as we move through the heat building part of the practice, it helps to keep connecting to the breath versus like, ugh. Like, really? We're gonna do that again. So just the breath keeps on, it's kind of like adding fuel to the fire. It kind of keeps the wind in your sails, so to say. And start to deepen the breath again, if it's not there already. And breathe into your low belly and your low back. Let's all meet in child's pose. Let your bones draw towards the earth. And feel that support. Let's bring palms together. Inhale. As you exhale, bend at the elbows, bringing Anjali Mudra to the nape of the neck. You could walk elbows forward if you'd like. And take 3 deep breaths. As you inhale, begin to lengthen the arms. Exhale, rising up through tabletop into down dog. You could move through a vinyasa here or just stay in down dog for a few breaths. Returning again and again to a deep breath. And soften the knees and take small steps to the top of the mat. As you inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold with length. And step the feet wide and come into a sway from side to side. Deepening the exhale. Let the neck soften. Head hangs heavy. One more to each side, swaying here, letting go of tension in the back. Spine hangs long. As you inhale, come to a half lift. Exhale, fold with length. Press into the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, soften the knees, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. The eyes close. Notice maybe any coolness or heat in your body. Let the eyes flutter open. Let's bring the feet about hip width apart. And you can bring a block in front of you. So we're going to take chair with a twist. So you could, I'll show it a couple of variations, but if you want to take the first variation, you can ground through the right palm and then reach left arm up. Or if you prefer, you could bring palms together, inhale. Exhale, bring right palm to the outside of that left knee. So you could have feet, if it feels better to have feet together, that's fine too. I find I like a little space, but if you know it with feet together, that's fine too. We want to keep the knees basically in the same plane. It's normal for there to be a little bit of a twist, but we don't want that right knee jutting forward a whole bunch. Draw your shoulder blades together, down your back. Let the hips drop a little. 2 more breaths. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, unwind your spine. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Inhale, sitting back into chair. Exhale into your twist. Maybe you want to ground through the left palm and reach the right arm up, or find palms pressing together, stacking that left elbow on right knee or above right knee. Keep finding length through the spine as you draw shoulder blades together, compressing here, twisting. Knees stay in the same plane, so try to keep an evenness there. One more deep breath wherever you are. As you exhale, unwind. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale. And start to shift the weight to the right side, lifting your left knee up. Inhale. As you exhale, send it back behind you. Both sets of toes are forward. As you inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, let's bring hands to heart, just to find our stance. So we want to find the hips, soften the left knee, scoop the pelvis forward, and then lengthen the leg. So we're really grounding into the feet. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, hug under the thigh. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Palms meet. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's open the arms wide. Inhale. Find your feet again. Press into them. On the exhale, twisting here. Right arm back. As you inhale, palms meet above the head. Exhale, draw the hands to the heart. Smile. If you'd like, lift your left hip up and open. And press into your palms, press into your feet. You could lift your left big toe just to ground into your heel a little more, and then lower the toe. Yeah, if you want to step forward more. And then stack your right knee over your right ankle. So I'm going to bring you back a little bit. Just keep your knees happy. Nice, awesome. And then find your breath again. Like you could push away just all of those barriers. You could break them down, dissolve them. Those barriers that no longer serve you. As you inhale, flip the right palm. Exhale into Dancing Warrior. Take about 5 breaths, opening through the right side of your body. Yes, nice. That was really nice. Feeling that space between each rib on the right side of the body. One more deep breath. As you exhale, return to your warrior. Find your feet and grow taller through the spine. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, side angle pose. Your variation, about 5 breaths. But keep pressing into the feet, lifting from the earth. Grounding. Keep returning to the breath. Let's inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly rise up. Begin to shift the right foot, quarter turning to the side to face the side wall. If you'd like, you could draw the toes in towards one another a little. So if you want to open the shoulders, you could interlace the fingers here or use a strap. On the inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, fold at the hips. Now, if this doesn't feel beneficial to your shoulders, just bring your hands down to a block or the mat. Let your weight shift forward to the ball mounts of the feet. Allow the neck to relax here, even as the spine stays long, collarbones spread. And slowly begin to bend the right knee, releasing the clasp of the hands. Walk hands to the right. 3 deep breaths, wherever feels best for you. As you inhale, return to center. Exhale to the left side, about 3 deep breaths. On the inhale, transition to center. So you could bring your block in front of you if you'd like, preparing for our twist. So inhale, ground through the right palm, and exhale, sweep left arm up. If you notice, again, that left hip lifting, see if you can draw it down. On the exhale, gently sweep left hand down. Inhale. Exhale, reach right arm up. And as you exhale, gently lower the head. So keeping your hips where they are, start to walk your hands forward, soften your knees, pressing your hips back. So just a restorative down dog. It can feel nice to bend the knees a little deeper. Let your hips press back in space. 3 deep breaths. As you exhale, walk your hands back to the mat. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the hands to the thighs. Exhale, take a long spine up. Inhale, reaching out and up. And as you exhale, take goddess pose, drawing the feet out at an angle, but you want to check in to see the big toes, so making sure that you're tracking knees over big toes, and then draw your hips down a little more, just for fun. And then from here, we're going to take circles. And then the opposite direction. Yeah, it's not easy. And then we'll find stillness. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. 2 more. Last one. Yep, and then so that voice is like, okay, I'm shaking. It's kind of, this is tapas. It's like, you meet your edge, so then you breathe a little deeper. Maybe smile. 2 more breaths. Building strength, resiliency, focus, transformational heat. As you exhale, release. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Honoring your effort, your focus. And slowly turn to face forward. So if you're using blocks, setting that up for your warrior 3, or you could just have arms wide. Inhale here. As you exhale, kicking off wherever you are. So if you are using the blocks, just make sure to stack wrists underneath shoulders. Hips are like headlights on a car, facing down towards the mat. It really doesn't matter how high the leg is, just keep a long line of energy from the heel to the crown of the head. As you exhale, fold forward, bringing hands to either blocks or mat, reaching left leg high into the sky. You can always bend that right knee too. As you exhale, lower the leg to meet the other. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold with length. Begin to plant the hands, step back to a high plank or a half, or press into down dog. You could move through a vinyasa, or just rest here in down dog or child's pose. But listen to what you need. And pressing into the fingers, yeah. If it's comfortable, reaching the hips a little higher. Let's all float the knees down, making our way into child's pose. Massage the forehead here. Let your hips rock from side to side, just taking a moment. If you need water, please take a water break. If you find that you don't have water, just raise a hand and I can grab you some. So in your own time, slowly begin to rise up to tabletop. We'll prepare for pigeon pose. Let's bring the right leg back, press into the toes. As you exhale, place right knee behind your right wrist, bringing, if the hips don't settle onto the mat, then bring a blanket or a block to keep them square under that right glute. So let's tent the fingers here. As you inhale, open the chest. As you exhale, roll down, vertebra by vertebra. As you inhale, start to rise up. Exhale, rolling down. So belly, chest, head. Inhale, rolling up through the spine. Exhale, rolling down, and we'll stay here. You can settle onto maybe stacking the hands, or we'll take about 7 deep breaths here. Be sure there's no pain in the right knee. Yeah, you can just rest there. Take about 1 more deep breath here. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly lengthen the arms. Let's open the chest. Take 3 deep breaths. So tenting the fingers, or you could bring your hands onto blocks. Start to lift out of the chest, opening through the collarbones. Just this gentle gaze up so there's no compression in the neck. And as you exhale, slowly begin to shift back into downward facing dog. From here, you could move through a vinyasa or just stay in down dog or child's pose. Your choice. And gently float the knees down. Reach left leg back. On the exhale, place your left knee behind left wrist. Maybe placing a prop under the left glute if needed. And tent the fingers. As you inhale, open the chest. Roll down. As you exhale, round the spine. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra, neck and head arrive last. Inhale, rolling down. Exhale, rolling up. Once more. As you inhale, rolling down. Let's inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly rise up, lifting the chest, opening. And then gently, let's begin to tuck the back toes and press into down dog. You can move through a vinyasa here, moving through plank pose, chaturanga, your heart opener, sphinx, cobra, or up dog. Engaging the low belly as you press back to down dog. And soften the knees. Take small steps to the top of the mat. As you inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold with length. Again, hugging. So it will soften the knees and hug the belly to the top of the thighs. And then begin to lengthen the legs as we hug the calf muscles. This compression helps to detoxify the body. One more breath. As you inhale, soften the knees, reach out and up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Let's bring the feet together, and as you inhale, sit into chair pose. Ground into the heels. Inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, sweep your right arm underneath your left. You can hug your shoulders, backs of the hands or palms can touch. Inhale, sink a little lower. Exhale, lift your right leg up, crossing thighs, or you can do a full bind. But keep drawing your thighs together, drawing your arms together. 3 deep breaths. Activate through your core. As you exhale, gently release. Inhale, palms meet. Exhale into mountain. Slowly on the exhale, sink down. Pressing into the heels. Inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, left under right. Can hug shoulders, palms can touch. Inhale, exhale, find your variation. You could just cross the thighs or find a bind. And then sink down a little bit more through the hips. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs. Creating this tourniquet effect. As you exhale, release. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And close the eyes. And come back to what you are deeply longing for that we connected to at the beginning of the practice. It can just be a simple word, something that you could really use more of in your life right now. And slowly let the eyes flutter open. Calling that in as you inhale. Exhale, folding. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold with length. You can plant the hands, step back to a high plank or a half, or move through vinyasa. Press into down dog. Every day is different. Some days we need to be more gentle on our bodies. Other days, to find balance, we need to move more. And as you begin to exhale, ground your palms into the earth. On your next exhalation, find length through the legs, so the hips are reaching up higher, and the external rotation of the upper arms. And slowly draw the knees down to the mat. And take heart melting pose again. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, draw the chest down. 3 breaths. And then as you exhale, begin to shift your weight forward into your forearms. Catch alternate elbow. And then interlace the fingers here, creating a tripod. As you inhale, tuck the toes. As you exhale, come into dolphin pose so that the head is, just like down dog, is hovering above the mat. Draw your shoulder blades together and down your back, away from your ears. You could walk your feet towards your elbows if you'd like, but keep lifting long through the spine, reaching tall through the hips. If you'd like a little bit more challenge, you could reach right leg up and take 3 deep breaths. As you exhale, lowering the leg. Then reaching left leg up, 3 deep breaths. Keep pressing hips up, 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 up. As you exhale, release the pose, lowering the knees down, press into child's pose. Rock from side to side here, letting go of any tension in the shoulders. So inversions where our hips are higher than the heart help to improve lymphatic flow. So as we breathe deeper, we're breathing in more vitality and health. And as we move our bodies in these different shapes, especially inversions and twists, and building more health, creating more health in our bodies by flushing the organs as we compress them and then release. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the mouth, just releasing heat. And slowly begin to rise up. And shift the weight to one side and sweep the feet forward. We'll come into a forward fold. So if you have tightness in your low back, you'll want to bring your sit bones onto a blanket so that your pelvis is pitching forward. So we're not sitting just flat, but we're kind of scoot forward a little bit so there's an angle. You could even bring a block to your feet if you need some extra help with your forward fold, or just and kind of gives you a little bit. And then take your strap and you can bring it over your block. You don't have to take this variation, it's just an option. Take a big breath in, reach long through the spine. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, folding forward. And take about 6 more deep breaths here. Forward folds symbolize releasing our pasts. So an element of forgiving ourselves and forgiving others. And come back to deepening the breath. Low belly, low back breathing. So there's this lovely dance that happens on the inhale, this expansion. Exhale, maybe a little deepening. As you begin to exhale, slowly rise up with a long spine. Let's bend the right knee. So you could keep this here if you'd like. So we're going to reach long through the spine, start to spiral over the lengthened leg. Find lift through the spine, lengthening. As you exhale, hinge at the hips. You're squaring collarbones over the lengthened leg. Let's inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly rise up. Let's place the right foot be on the outside of the lengthened leg. You could keep your left leg long or begin to bend. Option to stay on your blanket or to make your way off. As you inhale, sweep your right arm back, hugging the knee here. Gaze is over that right shoulder. Find length through the spine, twisting at the low belly. As you exhale, unwind the spine. Lengthen through the right leg, bending left knee. If you'd like, you could set up having the blanket underneath your hips. Be the block against the foot. So we'll sit up tall, spiral the collarbones over the lengthened leg. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, slowly rise up. And walk the foot over the lengthened leg. So you could keep right leg long or bend at the knee. On your inhale, begin to sweep the left arm back, kickstanding it, and then exhale, twisting, maybe hugging the leg or using the elbow. Low belly, low back breaths. As you begin to exhale, unwind the spine. Releasing here, let's bring soles of the feet together. Heels about a foot in front of the pubic bone. Inhale, open the chest. As you exhale, fold forward. And bring the forehead to a block if you'd like. And come back to the breath. And letting the jaw soften, relax through the muscles of your face, into the back of the neck, the shoulders. And as you begin to exhale, slowly rise up. And use the hands to assist the knees up and place them behind the knees. And have your strap nearby. You can scoot the blanket to the side. As you inhale, open your chest. As you exhale, round your spine. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding, hollowing, stretching through the shoulders. Once more, inhale. This time as you exhale, round the spine and slowly roll back onto the mat, hugging the knees into the chest. So making your way there as you'd like. You could let's find the strap and bring it to the right foot. Lifting right leg up towards the sky. Maybe lengthen left leg down the mat. On your inhale, press the heel towards the sky. On your exhale, begin to point your toes. And let's do that twice more. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Last time. And then come back to a flexed foot. As you inhale, soften your right knee. As you exhale, find length and stillness through the leg. Maybe deepening the stretch a little more. And keeping the leg long, take one more deep breath. And then begin to switch the grip to your right hand. We'll turn the toes towards the right corner of the room. Inhale. As you exhale, keep lengthening through the leg and open to the right side. And take 3 deep breaths, reaching long through both of the legs, grounding through the left thigh. I'm going to press here, that's okay. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, use your abdominals and the strap to bring the leg back to center. Switching the grip to the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, crossing over to left side. Gaze can be over the right shoulder here. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, use the strap, the abdominals to bring the leg back to center. Let's take a half happy baby, drawing that right knee towards right armpit. You could use the strap or the hand on the outside of the ankle or foot. 3 deep breaths. And then gently bring the strap to the left foot. Extend leg up towards the sky. Maybe reach right leg down the mat. As you inhale, press through the heel. As you exhale, articulate through the foot, pointing the toes. And just find that movement with the breath a few times. As you inhale, soften the left knee. Exhale, find length through the leg, maybe deepening the stretch. One more deep breath. Let's turn left toes out towards the left corner. Switch the grip to the left hand. Inhale, reach long through both of your legs. Is that okay? One more deep breath. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, slowly draw the leg back to center. Inhale, switch the grip to the right hand. Reach long through the legs. Exhale over to the right side. And then find the depth of your breath here. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, slowly bring the leg back to center. Half happy baby here. Taking a few deep breaths, opening this hip. And on your out breath, gently make your way into your resting pose. So if you find that you would like a blanket under the neck or under the knees, if there's any last movements your body really could use before you take your Shavasana, whatever that is, please take it. I'm going to come around with some oil. If you prefer not to be touched, just bring a hand to your heart. And I'll notice skip over you. So again, if you prefer not to be touched in your Shavasana, just place a hand on your heart. So let's begin by relaxing through the feet. Soften through the soles of the feet, into the toes, into the tops of the feet, into the ankles, the shins and the calf muscles, into both of your knees. Through the tops of the thighs, the backs of the thighs. Into the glutes, the pelvis, into the low belly, into the low back. Soften through the mid belly, through the mid back, into the fronts of the ribs, the backs of the ribs. Into the chest. Into the shoulder blades. The upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists. Into the palms, fingers, into the throat, deeper into the back of the neck. And soften through the jaw. Into the nose and the nasal passages. The eyes and the eyelids. And allow all the muscles in the face to soften. Around the cheekbones, around the temples, through the brow. Inviting that softness into the crown of the head. And gently begin to deepen your breath, maybe inviting some movement into the body. And as you feel ready, please roll onto one side, taking a few breaths here. So sort of nestling down into the earth, staying soft. And then keeping your eyes closed, if that's comfortable for you, please slowly make your way to a comfortable seat. As you inhale, reach your arms out and up. As you exhale, let your hands graze your forehead, your lips, and then down to your heart. And that symbol of connecting our hearts with our words, with our thoughts. And then we'll come back to that word that we're longing for in our lives. And let's repeat it once and then take a breath into the center of the chest, like you're breathing down into the bottom of the ocean. And then take a moment just to sit and settle. And then repeat the word and breathe down into the depths of your heart. And then taking that listening moment. And then gently repeat. And it's just a gentle invitation, like a wish or a prayer. And the word and the deep breath into the heart. And just once more. And letting that go. Come back into the feeling of that word. So what does that feel like? So if your word was peace, what does peace feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your body? And can you perhaps feel that right now? Or maybe just a sliver of it. And take one more moment here. Let's draw our chins towards our chest and a symbol of honoring our practice, honoring ourselves, one another, honoring what we're calling in, what we're longing for. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with all of us. Namaste. Thank you all.